Om Shanti, everyone. Welcome to today's VIHASA session. Thank you so much for taking time out on a Sunday morning to be with us today over here. We do this once a month, every Sunday, where we get together, we explore different topics, different values, and we go into the depths of it. So today's topic is spirituality in practice, wherein how do we, where we talk about all these theories, we talk about all these values. How do we actually bring about spirituality at our workplace in practice in our daily lives? So we meet once a month on a Sunday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon every month. So we hope you join us every time for a different session and a different experience. I request Dr. Priyanka, who is our facilitator for the day, to take us through the introduction to what is VIHASA, because there are a lot of people who are joining us for the first time. And just a quick intro before we jump into today's activities. So over to you, Priyanka. Thank you.
Thank you, Kosha. I'll just share the screen. So good morning, everyone. And once again, welcome back. So what is VIHASA? So as you can see, this acronym, VIHASA, which means Values in Healthcare, a Spiritual Approach. And this was developed by Janki Foundation. So this Janki Foundation, it is also known for the Foundation for Spirituality in Healthcare. And the main source person for this behind was the angel Dadi, who was a former administrative head of Brahma Kumaris. So what is this VIHASA and how did this came into being? So basically VIHASA, when Dadi Janki, she was admitted to London NHS hospital. That time, when she noticed that the doctors, nurses who would come to meet her and who would greet her, they would greet her with smile. But somewhere she knew that they are not internally happy. And because she also was labeled as the most stable mind in the world, she could sense in the person who is coming in front of her. So she spoke with the local sisters over there and then told them that we should find out something, for these people who are, having low self-morale or self-esteem, something which they can connect to themselves and, find that internal happiness which is there, which is genuine happiness. Because in Western culture, mostly they don't believe in spirituality or the God, or they're mostly atheist. So she wanted to find something which would help them connect with spirituality and also which will relate to them easily. So you can see all these lovely faces here. So these are all psychiatrists, psychologists. So she sat with these people and told them to prepare something which would help them understand and relate to their personal life and make them internally happy. So all these people sat for, they brainstormed for 4 years and then they came up with this VIHASA booklet. So this was an effort from these angels which has come up, and it is, what is VIHASA? So the principle of VIHASA is, you can see on right side, heal thyself. And when you heal yourself, the healing, there is a health which is already there within you. So the health word itself has that heal word. And these are the principles of VIHASA. So as this was primarily developed for healthcare professionals, so we say in healthcare profession, physician heals thyself. But now it is no more restricted to only medical fraternity or paramedics. It is also applicable to all professions, everyone, every individual rather. So the emphasis here is on self-care. And how do we say that healing happens? Because in VIHASA, when you start reflecting, when you start sharing with others, you open up. And that time when you open up, you indirectly, you can see that your healing has already started. The next principle is, we say, learning through experience, facilitated learning experience, which means that we all are there to facilitate. We all are there to make your journey easy, through reflection, visualization, meditation. We all are there as a facilitator. And in VIHASA, when you share through, when you share your experiences, now you will see that we all are from different backgrounds, different professions, but we all are having our own unique experiences. So when we share our experiences, we all learn through these experiences. So and through these experiences, we develop or grow individually and internally. And third and most important principle of VIHASA is relevance to work. And whatever we have learned today, whatever we which applies to us, whatever we which touches us the most today, it shouldn't remain here. It should be relevant to our personal life as well as professional life. So we make sure that you go back with some action planning as well at the end of the session. And so VIHASA is it's basically a modular approach. There are total 8 modules in this: peace, positivity, compassion, cooperation, valuing yourself, spirituality and healthcare, which we are going to take today, and building resilience. So you can see this is beautifully written in the form of Vipcure. So we say that these are all colors. So when we say our life is full of values, and our life becomes more colorful when we add these values to life. So through these values, we become more colorful and our life becomes more colorful rather. And you can see one white color also is there. So even scientifically, we say that when you mix all these colors, it becomes white. So same way, when you try to inculcate these values, your life also becomes the same, more powerful, more meaningful. So don't worry, even if you have missed previous sessions, all these modules are equally unique. The exercises are equally unique. So even if you have missed previous sessions, we will still enjoy together here again. So there are a total 7 spiritual tools which are used in VIHASA, starting with meditation. In meditation, we say thinking about mind. So what am I thinking right now? What quality of thoughts are there right now? So we direct our all waste negative thoughts to more purposeful, positive thoughts. So guiding your mind, we can say more of mindfulness. So guiding our mind towards more powerful, purposeful thoughts. Next, you can see is visualization. So here we say, like in Hindu mythology, we say third eye, opening up your third eye. So same way here, giving a new direction. Now we foresee something which we want to see something happening. So here we visualize something which is real. And it's not called imagination, something which we dream about, but it is something which we want to see happening really, and we foresee something which we want to see happening really in practical. Third thing is reflection. It's very important that we, on Sunday morning, we all have come here and thinking about all these topics. So it's a good time to reflect within ourselves. So it's basically appointment with self. So through these exercises, we will give you some topics and your mind starts working on it. And you will see that, your healing has already started with that thinking process. So it is also called as contemplating. Next, very beautiful tool is playfulness. So as a child, as a child, if you see that the child is very innocent, very flexible. The same way, when you start using this playfulness activity, when you start using this tool, you find that even your nature becomes more open, more open-hearted, more innocent. You go back to your original self, the pure. Another important tool is, may I request those if you can just mute yourself. Next important tool here is listening. And listening here, it is also called as active listening. It's not the casual hearing which we say, which is superficial, but it is at a deeper level where you start your healing process when you listen carefully. And next, very important, we say appreciation. We all are in a mode of appreciation in VIHASA. And it becomes very natural as you appreciate others. Slowly you will find that it is not superficial, but it is genuine appreciation which comes from within and which is becoming more and more natural. And last but not the least, creativity. Mostly as a professional, we try to use our left side of brain, but through VIHASA, we develop our right side of brain as well. creativity. So VIHASA helps us to develop or become more and more creative through the various exercises and activities. So here we say why facilitation. So it is basically there is no lecturing. It is just the initial few minutes which we are talking. Otherwise, it will be more of guided facilitation. That means to make your journey easy. So this is a proverb where it is said that when I hear something, I forget. When I see something, I remember. When I do something, I definitely understand that. So in VIHASA, we try to experience whatever you hear here, whatever you learn, and you go back with that experience through this supportive environment, through the facilitators, and also you have a supportive environment where we will play some music. So it becomes more of a conducive environment for us for the healing process. And this is our you can always go through this for any learnings, or if you want to read anything or want to approach any one of us. And we shall share the upcoming events later. And before we begin, we'll just get to know each other. I'll start introducing with myself. I'm Dr. Priyanka. I'm working as a senior infection control officer at Bridge Candy Hospital, and I'm associated with VIHASA since the last 4 to 5 years. And let me welcome my facilitator again, who is there with us, Sister Kosha. So Kosha, why don't you start and introduce yourself?
Sure. Thank you so much. Hi, everyone. My name is Kosha. I'm an illustrator, artist, and graphic designer. And I've been doing VIHASA facilitation since 2017. So it's an absolute pleasure to have all of you here today. And we'll start with a short, fun icebreaker activity before we begin. So rules are super simple. You can see a couple of wonderful drawings of some seasons in front of you. So now the rule is pick any one season that you like, whichever is your favorite season. And along with your name and what you do, you can just give us one sentence about why it is your favorite season, the one you've chosen. So whoever is ready, you can just unmute yourselves, because remember, this is an interactive session. It's a facilitation, not a training. So we're here to share and exchange ideas with each other so that we can grow together. So I would request everyone to, whoever's ready. So Nirmal has unmuted. Hi, Nirmal. Good morning. Would you like to start with?
Hi, good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Myself, Dr. Nirmal Chennai, and I am working as assistant professor in GMC Nagpur in the Department of Microbiology. I am lecturer there, and I am following VIHASA since 3 years, since it happened in Nagpur, that workshop, and we were trained in that 3 days workshop. My favorite season is winter because it is win-win, and health-wise also it is good. And I like winter season because I like calmness and coldness in the environment. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And how beautifully you already added a value to why you like the season, because of the calmness. So thank you so much for that lovely, introduction. And it's a pleasure to have you with us, Dr. Nirmal. So anyone else who's ready to share, just one sentence about yourself and which season is your favorite? So Priyam Banerjee, would you like to share?
Yes, Om Shanti. My name is Priyangraj Banerjee, and I'm an analyst at American Express, and I've been associated with Brahma Kumaris from past 8 years when I was in high school. And talking about my favorite is spring, because I personally believe that spring is a new, like a new beginning. So I feel that every day is a new beginning of our life. So spring is one of my favorites. So
That's wonderful. Thank you so much. That's such a beautiful value. Just, a chance for a new beginning. Pooja, would you like to share?
Hi everybody, Pooja Sharma here also from Nagpur, and even I love the spring the most because it's blooming with colorful flowers. So yeah, and I love photography, so it's really a nice time to click lots of photographs.
That's lovely. Thank you so much for sharing that. So, spring is about beauty, about nature blooming, lovely, lovely qualities coming up. Om Prakash, would you like to share your thoughts?
Yes, why not? I am of Yoshi,
Yes,
retired
yes.
engineer from UP Pradesh. Now I am at New Delhi. My favorite is spring season.
Why is spring season your favorite?
Why? It indicates starting of the year. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Om Prakash ji. So, because again, starting of the season, starting of the year, new beginnings. Dr. Sandeep Kumar, would you like to share your thoughts about your favorite season?
Om Shanti. This is Dr. Sandeep Kumar from Nagpur, physician and intensivist. My favorite season is rainy season because it is the season of nurturing and growth. And whenever I get drenched in rains, I feel getting drenched in love of Baba. So that is my favorite season.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So, just for everyone here, when Dr. Sandeep Kumar says Baba, he means God. So, being drenched in the love of God. That's a lovely thought. Thank you so much. Anyone else would like to share their thoughts about their favorite season, why they like it, what values? Anyone else is ready to share their thoughts? VK Pratibha?
Yes. Om Shanti. Good morning, everyone. Myself, Brahmakumari Pratibha, and I'm from Mumbai. And my favorite season is spring season because I feel during these days, plant starts to get green again. So it's new beginning. And also in spring season, days are much bit longer. So we get so much opportunity and I feel very energetic during spring.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Pratibha Ben. So some lovely, lovely, just sharings have come up a lot for spring, but also rains and winter. So I'll just why keep autumn left out. So I'll just add there that I love autumn. Maybe in India we don't get to see that season full blown so much, but I know in some countries autumn can be beautiful with variety of colors that we see in the leaves. And I love when the dried leaves have fallen on the ground and when you walk on them, you get that crunchy sound. So I love autumn. So I think Ashwini brother has written on chat that his favorite time of the seasons is also autumn because this is how we learn how in life, like the leaves of old trees, they fall and new types of enthusiasm keeps coming into our life constantly. So thank you so much for all your wonderful sharings. And it's really great to know all of you because we're going to be interacting with each other for the next hour and a half or two. So welcome to today's session of VIHASA. With that, we move on to today's exercises for spirituality in practice. So a few things just, to keep in mind about integrating spirituality in our professions, in our practice. So it's not just about, first of all, we really need to make that difference between spirituality and religion. They are not the same thing. Religion is a set of rituals that a person believes in following a certain leader who has formed a group, a community, a set of, values, set of rules. But spirituality is different from that. So a person can be spiritual but not religious, or a person can be religious but not spiritual, or a person can be both, but they're not the same thing. So that's something to remember. But and we will come to what is spirituality. We will try and figure out the definition of that a little later today for ourselves. But today's times, when we see the world around us, there is a need for healing. There is a lot of upheaval that we see around us. There are uncertainties and there are things that make us feel a lot of discomfort at times in life. And there are situations that come to us where we say, why me? Why did this happen to me? It's not fair. And there are things that bring us down. So when we integrate spirituality in our daily life, maybe it can help us look inward, figure out what are my strengths, what can I use, what is that force within me that will allow me to float through these difficult times. So spirituality and practice is really about looking inward and identifying those strengths, that healing force within ourselves. So, who is a spiritual person? Now, to figure out what is spirituality, and today's session is going to be about us really figuring out what is healing, what is spirituality, because it's important for us to define these for ourselves. As we saw in today's icebreaker, which was so lovely, how everyone's favorite season was different. Okay, it's just, I mean, each season has some lovely values with it. Some people liked winter, some people like rain, some people like spring. And I know some people hate the seasons, like they hate rains, they hate winter, they hate the cold. So isn't it funny how some person loves something and another person dislikes that same thing so much? One thing that teaches us is that we all are different, we all are individuals, and we all have our own opinions, our own ways of looking at life and looking at things. So in today's session as well, we welcome all sorts of different ideas. Everyone doesn't have to look at the same thing in the same way, but we do respect everyone's opinions. We respect another person's perspective and their experiences, and we want to learn from it and grow together. So we want to understand, okay, why does that person like it? Why do I not like it? It's okay if that's the case, but we still have to be respectful of other people's opinions. So let's try and maintain that today. So when we, in our journey to figure out how to be a spiritual person in our daily life, we first need to figure out what is spirituality. And how we're going to do that is we're going to look at a role model of a spiritual person for us. So we're going to figure out who is a spiritual person. We're going to think about some special qualities that we admire and respect of that person. It could be anything, like maybe I count someone as spiritual because maybe they have acceptance, kindness, patience. Like it depends on me, what I think I can identify as spiritual. It is a person who, as much as they have achieved, it still makes them spiritual and they act as an inspiration. So we're going to go deeper into this sort of thinking today with the first activity, which Dr. Priyanka is going to take us through. But I request everyone to grab a pen and paper for today's activities, because it's going to be really good for us to like jot down our churnings and our thought processes. It's going to be very beneficial. So thank you so much. Over to you, Dr. Priyanka, to take over. Do you want me to continue sharing the screen?
Okay, I will share.
Okay.
Welcome once again. So let's start with our first exercise. So this is about reflection. We spoke about the spiritual tool. So we are going to use the spiritual tool reflection over here. So think about someone you know who you consider as spiritual. It can be a person you know very well, or it can be your own colleague or a friend. Or if you can't remember exactly, then you can also think about some historical figure or maybe a public figure. And once you have identified that person, also think about what makes them spiritual. What are the qualities or actions they exhibit or you have come across through their behaviors or through the interactions with them? Or you might have heard about them. What qualities do they exhibit and actions, through which actions you can see that they are a spiritual person? So we will take 3 minutes to reflect on this. You can just jot down the name and the qualities. Kosha, can we have soft music here?
I'll have to share the screen for the music.
Okay, if you can do that, please. Now that you have thought about the public figure or a person, now next also think about your own special qualities and how do you express them. So, okay. Now that you have thought about the spiritual person and your own spiritual qualities and your virtues, we will talk in smaller groups. We will share this with others. So we will have a breakout room. So Kosha, can you explain about this?
Sure. So you are automatically going to be taken into breakout rooms where you will have either one or two other people. So it'll be groups of either 2 or 3 people where you can discuss about whatever you've reflected. So who is your role model? What are their qualities? And here we're going to focus on qualities more. So what are the qualities that you identify with a spiritual person? And then what are the qualities that you feel you have used as a spiritual person? So what are your qualities? Okay. So that's going to be something that you can discuss with your group members. You will be automatically taken into your breakout rooms. You have 14 minutes in your breakout room to discuss with your group members. If you get stuck anywhere, there will be a ask for help button. You can click on that, and Priyanka or myself, we will come and check it out and see if you need any help. And then after, you will be come back into the main group after your 14 minutes are over, and you'll get a 30-second warning for that. Okay, so any questions? Anyone has any doubts before we go into our breakout rooms? If anyone has any doubts, any questions, you can ask us. And okay, I'm assuming everyone's okay with that. So I'm going to open the breakout rooms. Enjoy the discussion. Thank you. We're just going to wait 4 more seconds for everyone else to join us. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. I hope everyone had a good discussion. Some of you all were like sticking to your groups till the very last second. So I hope you enjoyed that little discussion. So I hope one person from each group is ready to share very quickly the health and healing definitions. So yeah, Priyanka, over to you.
Yeah. So which group wants to start first? Dr. Sandeep Kumar, you have. Can you start from your group?
Yeah, we can start.
Yeah.
Am I audible?
Yes. So what do you mean by health, and what was the outcome of definition of healing from your group?
Yeah, so there was a wonderful discussion between Pooja Ben, Ashwin Bhai, and myself. So what I've jotted down is health means being at comfort or at ease with the self and the surrounding.
Okay.
What health means? Health means a fit body and a calm mind.
Fit body and calm mind.
Yeah. And health means stability of mind and focusing on self. This is what we have discussed. And focusing on the self. This is health. And what is healing? So if being at comfort or being at ease is healthy, so healing is restoring the ease or restoring the comfort. Health is a journey towards being healthy. And how do we achieve healing? We achieve healing through sympathy, empathy, and unconditional love. This is health.
Empathy, and unconditional love.
Yeah. So this is health, and this is healing. What we have discussed.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
When you're with ease with surrounding, that's the healing.
Ease with the self and the surrounding.
Self and surrounding. Your healing starts.
Yeah.
Very good actually definition, which something very different I have heard today. Other group? Which group is ready? DK Suchita, Dr. Ashok Mehta, Dr. Acha, that group.
Ready? Suchita Ben.
Suchita Ben, do you want to share? Okay, any other one? Sneha's group, Sister Vaishali, Vijaypal brother.
Om Shanti, all my dear brothers and sisters, please accept greetings of love, peace and happiness. हमारे ग्रुप में वैशाली जी थी और स्नेहा जी थी, तो दोनों ने ये कहा कि हेल्थी मीन्स आपके अंदर में कोई डिफॉर्मिटी ना हो, कोई डिसीज ना हो, और जो स्टेट ऑफ आपकी बॉडी, माइंड, इकोनॉमिकली, सोशली आपकी ठीक होनी चाहिए, तो उसको हम हेल्दी कहेंगे. और हीलिंग उन्होंने कहा कि जो इमोशनली आप स्वस्थ हैं तो उसको इमोशनली आपको हम हीलिंग कर सकते हैं। हमारा व्यू हमने ये बताया कि हेल्दी पर्सन हम उसको कहेंगे जिसके थॉट्स पॉजिटिव होंगे, जिसकी स्पीच पॉजिटिव होगी, जिसके कर्म पॉजिटिव होंगे, जिसकी रिलेशनशिप पॉजिटिव होंगी। पॉजिटिव का मतलब है टू हेल्प, टू कोऑपरेट, टू लव, टू गिव गुड फीलिंग्स। उस आदमी को हम हेल्दी कहेंगे। और हीलिंग का मतलब है इफ यू आर नॉट हैप्पी, you are feeling some weakness, we should not see your weakness or see your anything avgun, but give you a sakash, give you a good feelings that you be happy, you be improve. So it will help you mentally, physically, bodily, spiritually. So दुआएं दो, दुआएं लो, जो बाबा नियाज का है, रहम करो, शिक्षा और if we follow all these qualities, I think we can be healthy and healing also others. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Vijaypal Bhaiji, and focusing especially on emotional health when you talk about healing and Duai Do, Duai Lo. Yes, give and receive blessings is a perfect way of healing yourself and others as well. Other group who wants to share? Sister Pratibha, your group, who is sharing? Anybody else want to share from your group?
I'm going to share. Again,
Okay.
Thank you for wonderful opportunity. We were 3 members there, Brother Priyank and Sister Priyal. We really had a very healthy conversation, and we come up with some points that health means balance between the physical health, social health, and mental health. So about the physical health means there is no pain, means body functions going well. And social health means we are able to deal with the people or with the situations which are adverse, but we are able to deal with very peaceful mind, very positively. And about the mental health, if means mental health means I'm able to let go the things which is out of my control, and I'm able to forgive the things or the people, means I'm mentally healthy. And about the healing, so we come up with this point that means when I feel that there is going something missing in my health, that moment I start doing right things which is helpful to make my good health, which are the diet. And in that diet, especially food habits, that is to follow sattvic food lifestyle, and also exercise, because we were talking that if my physical health is not okay but mental health is okay, so I'm able to make my physical health is good, but I'm just paying attention on my mental health, then that is also not good. I need to pay attention on my physical health because my body affects mind and mind also affects on body. So both the things we need to take care. So exercise is also very needed, because when we do exercise, that time in our body there is good hormones releases which really helps to become healthy. Yeah, thank you.
Wonderful. It was really deep thought again. When you are your mind is you are in a good mental health, but if you're physically weak, you cannot have that complete healing. So equal balance has to be there. So again, wonderful sharing from Sister Pratibha again. One more group is left. Ashwini brothers, Sister Pooja, Dr. Sandeep Kumar. Who's going to share from your group?
Suchita Ben is not doing from our group also. Suchita Ben is there.
We were the first ones to share, Priyanka.
Okay. So Dr. Vasant Sharma, Dr. Ashok Mehta's group would like to share if Suchita Ben is not there.
Suchita,
Okay.
yeah.
And there she is.
Yeah. Yes, Suchita Ben.
Suchita Ben to mute hai shayad.
नहीं who I am with there. Health, all the points are discussed. all the points are discussed. One point is we discussed, that is concept of Rajaga meditation, which is helpful in both health and healing. Concept of Rajoga meditation, that we discuss that when we think that we are soul and carrying this body, we are doing through this, we are whatever we doing, this is the that soul is our carrier, that I am not a body, I am a soul. This, when we become soul consciousness, when we become soul conscious, then our all health all automatically improves. That is holistic approach. We discussed that. And exercise, balanced diet is already is said by other group. And one more point we discussed, that in health mostly doctors are related, but in healing any person can be healer, can become healer. That is spiritual healing. Anyone can become healer. There is no special training required, like education, like in health department we need doctors, but in healing anyone can be healer. That we discuss.
Okay. Thank you, sister. So as you can see that anybody who wants to add anything, maybe apart from group discussion, if you want to add to definition of health or healing, you're most welcome. So as you can see that in health, so many points have come up. It's comfort, it's ease with self and surrounding. You need to have fit body, calm mind, stability of mind, and focusing on self. There shouldn't be any deformity, no disease also is called as health, and economically and socially sound, very important. And of course, to have positive thoughts, positive speech, positive actions. And what does it mean? That means to help others, to cooperate others, to give love, to give good feelings. And another definition of health was having a balance between physical, social, mental health, where there is no pain, body is functioning well, and socially you are connected with people, you are dealing with situations with peaceful and positive attitude, and mentally you are able to let go of that which is out of control, and you are able to forgive others. And another definition of health was in concept of Rajoga meditation, where you are helpful in both health and healing. You are also concentrating on healing as well. The soul consciousness, you think about the soul in body, and thereby you are able to, become body illness, and automatically you're not concentrating on your illness, but you're concentrating on your soul. So your health also automatically improves. And there is a holistic approach, and of course the exercise, the balanced diet, and doctor's advice are all important for becoming health, having a good health. And what is healing? Restoring ease, having comfort. It's a journey towards being health, where you also need to add sympathy, empathy, unconditional love. Emotionally, you need to think about, if you're emotionally fit, your healing starts. If you're not happy, if you're weak, then you can't give good energy, good wishes, good vibrations to others. So emotionally also you need to be very healthy to start your healing. And when you feel that something missing in health, you start working on those physical aspects as well, like sattvic food, you're improving your lifestyle, adding exercises, paying attention to what is required. So when you concentrate on physical things, these are all indirectly helping you in healing. So your mind affects body. So we say psychosomatic. So mind affects body, and body, if body is not in a good health, physically not in good health, it also affects your mind. So both are equally required for healing. And anybody can be a spiritual healer, because when you reflect on circumstances and you're able to come out with the learnings through the circumstances, then you are able to heal through those situations. So can we have the next slide, Kosha, where we can see again what is health and healing. So this slide summarizes everything, what is health and healing. So health is sound in body, mind, or spirit. Basically, it is a state of complete physical, mental, social well-being as per WHO. and absence of disease and prevention of death. And what is healing? Healing is to make whole, to make healthy, and to cure, to restore a feeling of soundness, to bring into balance, to offer love. And it's a channel of healing energy, to act as a channel of healing energy, and to bring peace and dignity, and to discover meaning. So, circumstances, when you learn and when you restore back to the normal circumstances through understanding, through learnings, your healing already has started, and you are in complete health, and you have completely healed from within as well as from physical. Thank you for again wonderful sharing here. Over to you, Kosha.
Thank you so much. So just a quick reminder that all the sharings that came from you, from the group sharings, group discussions, as well as this handout on health and healing, this will be shared on our Self-Care Sunday VIHASA WhatsApp group, the link for which we've put on the chat. So if you just click the link, you can be part of the group. And later on today, we will be sharing those session review PDF with you with everything in it. Also, just a quick reminder that we have our next session in December every Sunday, once a month on a Sunday. So you can share this with your friends, with your contacts who you think can benefit from this session. Next time, we'll be going further into spirituality and practice, where we try to figure out what is spirit, what is spirituality, and just go a little deeper into understanding it. I would request everyone to start their videos so we can take a group photo before we do anything else. Because I know we're reaching time. So if everyone can just start their videos very quickly, just for a moment, we'll take a group photograph, which will be part of the session review materials, which we send to you at the end of the day today. So Dr. Vasant Sharma, Vijaypal, Bhaiji, Vaishali, Sneha, Priyal, Priyong, if you can just start your video for a second, it would be really nice. Thank you so much. Okay, ready everyone? Sneha? You're the only one left. Okay, ready? 1, 2, and 3. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. So just to do a quick recap about today's session, we started with spirituality in practice. We started with who is a spiritual person, because it's always easier to look at our role models, identify values, and then bring it to ourselves. So when we look at someone who we admire, who we think is spiritual, then it's easier to kind of try and find what are the virtues, what are the values that they are using that, we can call them spiritual. And then we realize, oh, I can use those values too. I can use those virtues too. In fact, I probably have in the past, which is why I can be a spiritual person as well. So that's how we brought in the first exercise. Then we went into the second one, which was experiencing wonder. So we thought, what was that moment that I have experienced before in my life? That one moment, something as simple as how Priyal shared, just a sunbeam, sunlight streaming through the window, maybe the sun calling out to you. So it could be something as simple as sunlight, which can make you feel just amazing and grand and love nature even more and just take you deep into what is life. Or it could be some beautiful adventures like Pooja Ben shared on chat about her trip to Ladakh. So it can be the majesty of nature, or it can be any small act really. So experiencing wonder, experiencing spirituality in daily life, in practice. And we've all had at least one moment like that. And then the third one was health and healing, where we figured out what is health, what is healing, and what do those terms mean to me. Because today we know that we all need different kinds of healing. So it's a matter of figuring out what is healing. Is it just physical? Is it just mental? Or is it deeper than that? Because once we know, once we understand, only then can we really work upon it. So those were our activities for today, part 1, spirituality and practice. And next time in December, we will go deeper into it. If any of you have any suggestions, feedback, want to talk about how you found the session today, the floor is open for you. So we have another 5 minutes. If anyone wants to share anything, most welcome to do so. And we're very happy that Dr. Ashok Mehta could join us today. He has been instrumental in bringing VIHASA to India for us all. So he was the instrument who started VIHASA in India. And so thanks to him, thanks to the wonderful role he played, we all are benefiting today from this session and all the VIHASA sessions that we've had. So thank you so much for joining us, Dr. Ashok Mehta. Would you like to say some parting words before we leave today? We would love to hear from you.
Om Shanti. I think Kosha Ben, this has been a beautiful presentation, a beautiful conducting the meeting. I think your artistic talents, we can see in the presentations of slides, and you are an outstanding speaker as well. We are very happy that you are conducting these programs every month, and a lot of people are going to take advantage. Maybe gradually people will come to know. I think you are doing an excellent job, and we hope that your talents are used by VIHASA more and more. I think we are going to have now this online presentations. I'm not sure whether you are attending that with Nirmala Ben from London, no, not from London, but England, UK. She is working out all these online programs, so that could be the entire program could be on international levels, similar everywhere. I think you can contribute a lot in terms of slides or in terms of the presentations. I think Pooja should tell us when is the next meeting, and we should all join together. Pooja, are you listening?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I'm here. Yeah, sure. Kosha and I are going to be in touch. And we're also thinking of some other things. We've got some plans. So we'll connect with you separately on that.
Okay. I'll be reaching one day late. I'm an examiner for head and neck cancer, one candidate, but I have to wait for him on 9th. So I'll be reaching on 9th evening. Is Kosha also joining there? No?
No, no.
At this time, I won't be able to join. Sorry about that.
Okay. Anyway, I think, thank you very much. And we'll take your help, because we are going to run a conference on rejuvenating the medical minds. I'll send you the brochure. I hope I've got your number. Anyway, I think thanks. I think congratulations. Best wishes.
Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for taking time out on a Sunday to join us. It was our pleasure to spend this time with you and learn so much from all of you. So again, once again, just to repeat myself, all the sharings will be shared today on the WhatsApp group in a form of PDF. So we can go through it. You can refer to it again, and I'll see you all in December. So thank you. Have a lovely, lovely Sunday. Bye. Om Shanti.